Hey guys, Squiggles here bringing you another game. This one is going to be between IMLosirA and LiquidHuK, and LosirA is a freaking scary Zerg, and LiquidHuK is of course a quite the baller Protoss himself. This is a game that was played on the Korean ladder on Naga caverns, and both of these guys are just so good. And look at this, they're talking about if they're going to go qualify. I'm assuming for GSL. Both of these guys are high-ranked players. Huck, of course, is the player who is not from Korea but is currently living in Korea, and IMLosirA is on the team IM, obviously, and IM is so good, so good. And oh, yep, okay, so yep, they're both gonna go to the GSL and chillax and probably qualify and stuff for that. So I think is IMLosirA, is he code S or code A? I can't remember. I want to say he's code S, but I'm not sure. So both of these guys so scary good, and I love how they're both just playing normally but still have enough time to chat and all this stuff. They obviously know each other. All the top pro gamers know each other, so they apparently are pretty close friends. I didn't realize, but yep, both just chatting up a storm here, so you can get a little glimpse into the mind of a professional gamer as he's playing a game. And it looks like LosirA is going to be going for Extractor and then Spawning Pool, so he's going to be getting Speedlings quick and first. And here comes Huck doing this thing, which I haven't really seen anybody else do, but which is so annoying, where he takes his probe and look at this, he's going to harvest from this, just block, and then he's going to move away. So this just messes up the patterns a little bit, the mining patterns, and it's just such an annoying little thing to do. And LiquidHuK is so good at it. And like I said, he's the only one that I've ever seen really do it. Over here we have Huck going to go ahead and get his gateway up, as well as getting a quick second gas. So expect to see sentries or some kind of tech coming out for Huck. Meanwhile, we have the spawning pool just about done for IMLosirA, and he is going to be getting out some Zerglings, I'm assuming, and then going to be expanding. And the thing is, when you get Zergling speed first and get Zerglings, then what you can do is, you get your queen a little bit faster, but when you do end up expanding to your natural, which Zerg always love expanding super quick, you won't have to worry about pylons or any kind of getting blocked. And so it's a good way to just not get behind in your build. So I think, especially on a 1v1 map like Naga, that's something that LosirA is taking into account, and that's why he's going to do that. So you can see now he has a couple of Zerglings coming out, a couple more on the way, and there they are. And yep, see, Zerglings are out. They're going to check. Look, nothing's there. Good. And now he's going to expand. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So easy. Ta-da! There we go. Meanwhile, it looks like Huck just has his cybernetics core finishing, and he is going to be getting out Warp Gate. So now we're going to have to see, oh, wow, this drone is still alive inside his base, so we probably won't see what kind of tech and what kind of build he is going to be going until this drone is dead. And you can see here the chrono boosted Stalker, and actually spending 2 chrono boosts on the Stalker. He wants to get that Stalker out as quickly as possible so he can kill this drone, so he can actually throw down his tech, because he doesn't want to give any kind of indication of what's going on. And you can see it looks like 3 gateways. He's going to show 3 gateways, and the drone goes down. And now what is going to go on? Is he going to add something else, or is it just going to be a 3 gateway expand? I'm curious to see what is going to happen. Also, if you look at the minimap really quick, you can see IMLosirA doing a great job of spreading his overlords, man. He has overlords all over the place. He has his Zerglings just scouting around, looking at the map. Why not, man? You already built the units, you might as well scout. And he has literally scouted every single expansion, looking for any kind of proxy, any kind of anything. Didn't see the little probe by Huck, and so Huck is going to be able to get in here and scout. Holy crap, no, maybe not. Maybe not. It looks like he's not going to see anything, but honestly, there really wasn't much to see. LosirA has just been droning heavily. So, okay, it looks like Huck is going to go ahead and expand. As LosirA throws in this Overlord, he's going to sacrifice this Overlord so he can see exactly what's going on inside the base. And actually, if it doesn't die, he may not even have to sacrifice it, as it looks like Warp Gate's just now finishing, and Huck is going to be sending over this Stalker, and this Stalker should be enough to kill the Overlord. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm fairly certain. Meanwhile, ooh, great force field there, and LosirA going to be putting on a little bit of pressure here. He's just trying to delay this expansion as much as possible, and you see Huck getting a ton of sentries early. Always good to get sentries because they're so great for defense with the force fields, and also offensive. You can just split all of the Zerg units, and you can see he's creeping out, and there's the expansion. So LosirA is going to be doing his level best to stop this expansion from going up. And it looks great force fields there, going to deny some surface area on that expansion. And LiquidHuK is going to have to pull back, and HuK, it looks like, is going to be able to safely expand. But LiquidHuK is really, he's not going to make it easy for HuK, man. He is just going to be poking in and out and doing everything he can to make sure that HuK has to sweat a little bit as he does expand. You can see another gateway and a forge going down, so it looks like it's going to be 4 gates and a forge right now for HuK. I'm looking for anything else. I don't see anything, and the production tab is not showing anything either. Meanwhile, it looks like LiquidHuK is going to be getting a roach warren, so going to be getting some roaches in addition to his zergling. Zergling's so great for taking control early of the map, but and it looks like LiquidHuK was going to do a little bit of a counterattack, but nope, HuK finds it, and he is able to go. Oh man, there's one stalker against. And it looks like LiquidHuK is going to be able to run past a little bit, but he's not going to be able to do too much, I think, because there are zealots and a sentry out. So, yep, he's just going to be running around a little bit, making HuK kind of, maybe move back and forth. And it looks like HuK is... I thought maybe he was going to push, but apparently not. Nope. But he does force the spine crawler to go down by LiquidHuK, as well as some roaches being made. You can see a couple more roaches and another spine crawler, or the same spine crawler, actually, being put down. So... now it looks like HuK is just going to move back. Now the important thing for HuK here is just to not lose these sentries, because they are stockpiling so much energy, and it's just such a good thing to have. Now it looks like a robo facility going down for HuK as well, and it looks like a quick +1. I was expecting to see maybe a couple of defensive cannons. I don't know if we're going to end up seeing that, but looks like he's going to make a pylon wall maybe? Maybe, nope, maybe, there we go. So this is good. This secret hallway back here is so annoying for Zergling counterattack. So by putting those 2 pylons there, he's able to kind of counter that before it actually happens. Meanwhile, it looks like LiquidHuK is going to be breaking down these destructible rocks in order to take a third. Then I expect him to come over here and kill those destructible rocks. No reason not to. I mean, you have the units, might as well use them. These sentries, man, that is a scary number of sentries, and that is a scary number of force fields these sentries can do. And it looks like he's warping in some zealots and stalkers now to go with this, and he is going to be pushing out now. So LiquidHuK is going to have to control his units perfectly if he wants to live through this. You can see it looks like some of these speedlings may be doing kind of like a counterattack or some scouting or something, but he's going to warp in some extra zealots. Swing and a miss twice. Some stalkers, there we go. And he's going to be able to clean up that harass. Looks like a couple of probes will die, but the real battle is going to take place right here. And look at these great force fields going down right now. And it looks like LiquidHuK is not really able to do much, and HuK is going to push in. Still has a lot of energy, so he can throw down a lot more force fields. Yep, going to throw down a couple there, and yep, cutting those roaches off. So now he's going to be engaging these roaches just 2 at a time, it looks like, and now pushing in, snipes the queen as well, and now he's going to move in, and it looks like he's a little out of position, so he's going to go and use this hallway as a good way to retreat, and boink, there you go. Retreat is over. Bam, killing an overlord just cuz on the way. You can see the supplies. 99 now for LiquidHuK, 91 for HuK, so very, very close in supplies, and you can see that LiquidHuK was trying to catch HuK out of position, but nope, he's going to be able to push in here now, and great force fields there, being able to really make it so these roaches aren't able to engage, losing a couple of sentries, but really not many, and this force by HuK is just doing so much damage. Snipes the queen again, and now he's going to move in. Oh, another queen up, and luckiest queen in the history of the world, and manages to vomit before she dies, and it looks like she won't even die. So good job by HuK. Look at this, just putting on the pressure, and if he can kill that expansion, that'll be absolutely huge. And force field in the ramp again, and yep, here come out the workers, and it looks like only one roach is going to be able to work. So it looks like a lot of damage being done to these workers. As you can see, workers are falling extremely fast. Then if you look at the supply now, HuK is still at 91, and LiquidHuK is at 70. HuK now pushing in and going to be putting out a lot of pressure on this expansion, and it looks like this expansion is in fact going to stay alive. Wow, look at that. But HuK now going to be up in the main base of LiquidHuK and going to see absolutely everything. You can see now that HuK is up at 95 supply versus LiquidHuK 74. So much damage being done by HuK right there. And finally, LiquidHuK is able to survive and live through that. But look at all these reinforcements that HuK has been doing. He's done a great job of continuing to macro while that battle was going on. And now he's going to be killing off these rocks to take his own third. One Zergling tries to come in and scouts and actually gets a lot farther than I thought he would before he ends up dying. You can see there is a sentry kind of all by himself. He is so lonely. I am so lonely. I want to find my buddies, and hopefully he'll make it, as my singing is awful. But, okay, it looks like Huck is going to be getting +1 armor to go along with his +1 weapons. He's also going to be killing off this Overlord because he hates creepers, man. And you know what? Overlords are creepers, especially when you get that lair. Then they just go all over the place. So it looks like Huck with quite a few Immortals as well as some Stalkers. An Immortal Stalker heavy army, which is going to be absolutely devastating against Roaches. You can see that LoSirA is getting Burrow. He is getting Zerg Missile Attack level 2 and Carapace level 2. So he is going to be, if those finish, he's going to be ahead in upgrades. But it looks like Huck is not going to wait for them to finish, man. He is ready and he is on the prowl. And here it goes. Yep, LoSirA smartly is going to pull back. And LoSirA was able to, it looks like, take a third. So that's good. His natural, rather, still up, which is also pretty awesome. And it looks like Huck is going to pull back here. I'm a little bit confused because I think he could have just 1-8 and 1. But LoSirA making a lot of Speedlings and a lot of Roaches. And it looks like Huck now is going to be securing his own third. Okay, that makes sense. Going to be rejoining up his army with his other units and going to be just taking this third and staying even with LoSirA actually on expansions, and that's actually really bad for LoSirA. You do not want to be even with expansions when you're playing against Protoss as a Zerg. You want to be at least one base up. So we're going to have to see if LoSirA can actually kind of do anything. And look at this. Ooh, I was wondering if he was going to make a little wall here because this is kind of a, yeah. Let's see if any of them decide to go up. Nope. Okay. Fair enough, fair enough. And there are a couple of cannons here, but it just seems like a run by could happen right here. I'm not 100% sure that may actually block it. I don't know. The polygons are weird. But this Nexus is going to go up absolutely fine, and it looks like LoSirA has taken out his rocks, and Huck has not taken out his. But Huck has just a scary amount of units, man. But you can see LoSirA, look at the supply, man. His macro is out of this world. He was down by like 20 or 30 supply, and now he's actually up by 15 supply. So great job by LoSirA, able to really equalize. And look at this, a scary number of Roaches coming out. He is going strictly Roach Speedling, it looks like at this point, not going for anything else. And then here comes the big battle, and Huck does have a ton of Immortals, and those Immortals are going to be so good against the Roaches. Couple of force fields going down, and those are going to not do much. But now Huck able to push back a little bit, and he is going to be looks like, yep, okay. Oh, wow, there's some good force fields. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that. Really cutting the army in half, and look at all these Roaches right here not being able to do any damage, and these Immortals, oh, saving that Immortal even. These Immortals are going to be doing awesome amounts of damage, and in fact they do. And now LoSirA, it looks like he is down to, yep, he's down supply again, so LiquidHuK able to just turn it around again with that battle, and now Huck is going to pull back as LoSirA goes for the counterattack. LoSirA realizing that Huck is a little bit out of position, and he is going to be decisive and try to do an attack, but nope, he realizes that it is not in fact going to work, and he is going to burrow, but there's an observer. Oh, look at that. Oh, so many Roaches being killed. Wow, the great force fields again. And you can see really how important force fields are. They can really make a otherwise totally even match just swing way one way or the other. You can see Huck, look at this, getting 6 more Stalkers and an Immortal, and here comes the battle now. He's going to force the cancel on this. Please cancel. It doesn't cancel. Wow. So 300 minerals gone there. Doesn't cancel. And a missed rally point, so a Roach going down. Killing all of these creep tumors as well. That's can only help as the game goes on. And killing the queen that was spreading the creep tumors. And here we go. Another attack. And pretty good surface area by LoSirA. And Huck realizes it, so he pulls back a little bit. And now there's just going to be a lot of back and forth movements. A good little offensive blink there. Going to be taking a lot of damage, LoSirA is. And it looks like, oh man, the supplies are so even right now. Good blinking backwards. He's going to be saving a lot of these units. You can see as the units are getting focused down, he's blinking back. And LoSirA, it looks like, is taking the worst end of this. It is now 120 supply versus 145 LiquidHuK. And Huck doing a great job. LoSirA reinforcements streaming in. And Huck also, where is his reinforcements? He is not reinforcing this push at all. But look at the supplies. 90, now 85. And there's the GG. Wow, what a game. What an amazing game. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I am just speechless.